the second part of season 3 is now here. It just dropped. It's a lot of retro finest stuff. So a lot of guys that had good seasons for the most part. There's a lot of other good stuff, some goodies that as well. Segmenting the content, I think, kind of helped a little bit here. So we're going to break it all down. There's a lot of stuff. There's a new pack. There's some new stuff. There's new everything. We're going to talk about all of it. It's probably going to be a long one. So sit back, relax, strap it on, and let's get into it because there's a lot of stuff. Let's go. So again, starting off with the packs, as this is the true content. Make sure you get these if you haven't gotten them already. 2 millionaire packs a day. By the time this is gone, you will have missed the captain stuff, which is I don't want to say unimportant, but I'm sure they're gonna be about more as we go along here. So we'll start off with the first thing, this new on deck pack, 99 Luis Gonzalez. This matches the one I think we had from 2021. 121, 125, 112, 120. Not too shabby. He's gonna slug for the most part. So I think this is a good card. I kind of wish he was in could have been a finest, but hey. He's gonna have some offense, which is really, really good, and can't complain there. Again, I think it's on par with that 2021 Luis Gonzalez. Next up, Rube Foster, the two-way guy, screwball, four-seam sinker, and a forkball. Can play both ways there. He's got some decent hitting stats. Wow! So he can play first base with the 93-87 and 107-96. Again, there is no captain for this series. There is no Jin Kim series captain. I don't know if they're going to get one, but just want to throw that out there. So if you do use him, he's not going to get any boosts, but he's already 99. 120, 108, 90, 103, 99, 105 pitching clutch. Should be pretty good. He was a BR reward last year, so I never really got to use him, but primary screwball is always good, and I'm pretty sure, it's going to move. So I don't think he's going to outpace Josh Donaldson, but he'll still be there. Again, this is the base round with Tim Anderson, Kevin Youkilis, and Camilo Doval. Camilo Doval, sinker, cutter, slider, 25, 121, 120. Pitching clutch is 114, his finest from last year. Not too shabby. I don't really care for him for the 3-pitch mix, but his arm slot is funky enough to where, hey, maybe it'll work. Next up, Signature Series, Kevin Youkilis, 113, 98, 120, 101. Primary third, can play first. It's going to have diamond defense underneath him, only at third, not at first, which is unfortunate. I think they should bump it up a smidge. Decent vision, clutch is 125. Boston fans, get excited. Next up, Tim Anderson. Remember when Tim Anderson was good? 2020. Max contact and power against left. 118-86 against right. Decent speed. He's going to have okay fielding under him. Flashback to before he got sucked in the face by Jose Ramirez. And last card, that was it. So that was the last card. There you go. And yeah, so there's that. There's also a new chase card, which is Alfonso Soriano, his finest card from 2003. 110, 108, 123, 102. Speedy guy, can play second, third, and short. He's going to have a diamond shield under him, decent arm and everything. So you can play in his secondary spots. It'll be just as well. I think he'll still have a 90. He'll still have a diamond, if not gold, which is interesting. Again, I talked about this earlier. There's Paul Molitor. If you missed it, take a look at him. We talked about him in our sort of short video. And the vault packs are there as well. So there's that. Let's take a look at the collection because I want to see if they've updated. That's why. Okay, so they. I'm going to mention this because I thought when they didn't show the last card, I thought are they going to do another Trout? And they sure as shit did. So let's take a look at some of these cards you get along your way here, and we'll go into them a little bit later. So the first one, you get a wild card slot, but they carried him over, so this isn't necessary. Rob Dibble's me the first one for 10 cards. He throws hard, 99 four-seam slider cutter. Get you to see him out of the banks. He throws nothing but gas, 125 hit, 125 K, 125 clutch. You're going to see a lot of him. He's going to be gross. Mike Mussina is the second one for the finest collection. Sinker, four-seam knuckle curve cutter, and a slider. 116, 104, 108, 117, 94. Yeah, it's Mike Mussina. I think he's okay. I never used him. I'm a Yankee guy, but I remember his signature from last year being okay-ish, I think. Dozier from 2016, 101, 120, 110, 125. Again, we talked about a lot of. There's not a lot of second basemen. Now we're getting a bunch of second basemen. Decent diamond fielding underneath him, decent arm. He might be a decent second baseman. Twins just continue to eat. Cody Bellinger, 110, 116, 103, 125. This card was feared in 2019. It's kind of a replica of that card. I think the artwork's a little bit better. Looks a little neater, if you ask me. Can play right field, first, and center. He can play anywhere because he's gonna have the gold shield to fill him when you need him. It's gonna be pretty good. All right, let's see how good this Mike Trout card is. Make me want to collect all these and more, please. What do we got? Max against right, 113, 110 against left, 125 clutch, 125 discipline, diamond fielding speed. Yeah, it's pretty good. I gotta lie, pretty good. And they're giving out for free. I think they heard the cries from last year and he was like a chase pack or something. So this is good. This card's going to be good. He's the top reward. So get 40. So right now I think there's only 30. Oh, there's all finest cards. Ooh, so you got 3 off the rippy rip. Okay. Interesting. Keep that one in mind. So there's that collection reward. I want to see if they've updated this in any way. They have not. Okay, that's fascinating. Alrighty then. So no update there. But there is that update. So cat's out of the bag on that one. Whoops. Alright, let's take a look at the program and then we'll get into the other stuff. So for the program, this ends in 42 days. This isn't I kind of wish this was a slight continuation, meaning it just added on to the back end of the first one. So if you didn't have the cards there, you could still get them. But you're going to get a base round card here. These cards are cheap. I think I bought them all. So now they're going to get even cheaper. You get a captain pack here, a pack, an icon, out of position pack, 2 base rounds. So you can get Percival, Paul O'Neill, or Harold Baines. Going on here, this background. First card up here is 99 Stand Usual. Max Contact, 115, 109 versus right and left, respectively, on the power. Clutch is 125. Left fielder, Diamond. He's going to have gold shield. He can play left, first, center, and right. Primary left. Going down the way here, out of the position, pack 3, base round as well. So, Jerson Profar, Wheeler, and River Ryan for whatever reason. This little fly with the baseball bat. And then it looks like you get rare rounds for all of them as well. So you can get Pete Crow Armstrong or Noah Syndergaard. Going along the way here, then you get Pedro Martinez. Hopefully this card is good because Pedro cards have never been good for whatever reason. 4-seam, circle change, sinker, slider, and a slurve. 115 stamina, 111 hit per 9, 116 K per 9. I think we get where we're going here. Like I said, hopefully this card is good. It's not going to be smacked around. Another rare round here. So Alfonso Soriano, or not Alfonso Soriano, Johan Santana or Nolan Arenado. I don't necessarily know which one's really better. I know this Johan Santana can kind of hit. So you get the rare round there. Along the way here, we get a free vault pack. So you get 2 players here. It might not be a 99. It may be. I couldn't tell you, but these are all the cards that are available there. And then you get the latest out of the park pack rare round. So you get this Raleigh Fingers, which can pretty slap, or this Todd Helton, who can pitch. Either way, so it looks like if you haven't got Anthony Rizzo, you're probably gonna get Rizzo. Chase pack 15, so you get the new Chase pack, a jumbo pack, another vault pack as well, and then finally Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle has 114, 125, 125, 116. We all know Mickey Mantle cards. Again, I think this is going to be one of the better Mickey Mantle cards we've gotten it, and they're giving it out for free, which is good. So that's pretty good. Oh, indeed, he's going to be a disgusting card. There's a lot of disgusting cards so far. All right, let's get into the big honking thing here. What's going to be what? Oh, this wasn't working, so let's just do this really fast. So 10-15 4 division series program. So that's going to be in 4 days. So that'll be on Tuesday, which makes sense. BR starts on the 22nd. Extreme program starts next week. New ranked and double XP on the 25th. And then it says 11 final roster update after the postseason ends. So that's kind of where we're headed for. So that's going to be the map of everything so far. Just to keep kind of that in mind. Keep all that in mind. Let's go to multiplayer and then we'll get into the big stuff here. So nothing's changed. This is still kind of here, so that's good to know. All right, let's get into the Team Affinity stuff and see where we're headed. So let's start here with the Boston stuff. Or not the Boston stuff. Let's start with the AL East. Let's take a look at these stats. So Rafael Palmeiro, 117, 115, 101, 114. His clutch is 100. He can play first and the corner outfield spots. I got nothing to really say to this card. it'll hit. I think he should have more power. It's one of those things where I never understand like how they do this stuff, but he can hit. He's not the best first baseman there. I think Mike Napoli will be better. Let's take a look. Is Mike Napoli better? A little bit better. 106, 110, 125, 118 for Napoli playing for the Red Sox here. Pretty decent. You can play catcher and first. Decent fielding. So I probably would just leave him at first, but up to you on that one. Andrew Miller's a closer for this one. Slider, four seam sinker, 125, 121. Pitching clutch is 125. He's going to be pretty sick, nasty coming out of the pen for the lefties. Matt Moore, the starter, four seam, knuckle curve, circle change, sinker, slider, 106, 113, 114. Pitching clutch is max 125. His velocity is a little bit low. He's going to have a disgusting break. Mind you, when Matt Moore came up, he was pretty gross. So this, I hope this fits it well. Maybe not. Last one, Sean Green. Could be sneaky good. 120, 113, 90, 106. Clutch is 125. I think he'll be decent. I think it's one of those weird bars where it's like I can never necessarily tell if I play him. Looking at it, I think his swing's good enough to where he'll be fine. First, I would say get one of these two guys first, and then kind of go from there. Let's take a look here. So moments, it looks like. Wait, what? What's this? Okay, 16 total bases, and you get 10,000. 16 total bases where you make 15 outs. Okay, and you get 10,000 for that. Huh. Orioles missions, Ks, get on base, Ks, 25 Ks. Okay, so they're sticking with what they had, it looks like. Hits with Nap. Okay, saves. The exchanges. 10, 25, 45, 55. So if you do that mission, you get 65, which will get you the first one. So I'd say do the exchanges again. It looks like there is a conquest. We'll take to see what the conquest map is. Is it sort of big? I did. It's only 10. So if you did all of it, 65. So you get 75. Okay. We'll take a look and see what that is. But that's kind of interesting. And then there's a showdown as well, which gives you 60. Interesting. If you did all that, you'd be at 120. Interesting. Okay, keep that in mind. All right. Let's do AL East. Take a look at these cards. That's fascinating. I think there's some value there. Craig Kimbrell, everyone's favorite. I don't know why everyone's got 3 pitches. 4 seam, knuckle curve, and a sinker. I don't think he's gonna get used. I think he'll get hit like hitting candy out of a baby's hand. 125, 120. His clutch is 125. I don't think he's gonna be that good, but hey, he's free. Get excited, Braves fans. Another Craig Kimbrell. Christian Yelich. This one could be fascinating. 119, 104, 112, 89. What was this 2016 season? I'm kind of curious. Is that his first MVP season? I don't think, or is that breakout season for him? I'm curious because I don't remember. Let's see here. I'm gonna look this up as we move on here. Owl Lighter from 2001. Sinker, cutter, curveball, slider, and a 4-seam. 122, 98, 99. Pitching clutch is 103. Pretty decent. He's got a funky enough motion, to say the least. Yeah, I guess that's kind of was his best year was 2018 though, where he won MVP. I think it was that card. Okay, I don't know why I'm so focused on Christian Yelich. I think because the swing's so good, I just wanted to have a card that's a little bit better. Chase Utley gets one. 125, 102, 108, 85. Clutch is 116. We love Chase's swing around here, so I'm sure he'll play really well. And then there's this asshole. I hate him. He's going to be the last card I get just out of spite. Anthony, I don't play baseball. Rendon, 118, 97, 113, 108. Clutch is 125. Can only play third. Decent fielding. This is last year. He actually did jack diddly shit. I hate him. Moving on. All right, let's look at the NL Central. Looking at the NL Central, Ferguson Jenkins, starting pitcher. 4-seam slider, sinker, curve, and a fork. 119 stamina, 107 hit per 9, 100 K. Pitching clutch 114. His velocity is 90. So I've never used Ferguson Jenkins card. If it works, it works. It looks like it's decent enough. I think curveball. Maybe. I think you can mix it pretty well. Joe Morgan, everyone's favorite, not mine. 108, 92, 125, 70. A lot of people love Joe Morgan cards. Decent fielding. He's going to be a speedy boy and play as second base for the big red machine back in the 70s. Sex is back in the game. Richie Sexton with his 100, 117, and 102, 125. He's got a big old stick. You can play him in the outfield. I probably wouldn't. 104 clutch. The dude's going to hit. He's going to whack. Jason Bay. I kind of like his cards. Not going to lie. 109, 111, 120, 116. He's got the decent fielding out there. Pretty decent card. Like I said, I like Jason Bay cards. So we'll see how this goes. I think it'll be pretty decent. If this card's disappointing, I will be sad. Mark McGuire, what do you got for me? Max power, good. 111 and 100 for contact. Respectfully, he could play first base. This is when he broke the record, so if they didn't give him max power, I'd be very annoyed. I know his swing's not the bestest, but hey, this card might be okay-ish. Possibly. Maybe. Not really. I don't know. But I'm glad they gave him something that sort of matches it. All right, let's go to the AL Central. What we got here? I don't even remember who was in AL Central. James McCann. Everyone wanted this one. 106, 102, 145, 96. Pit clutches 125. Gold shield underneath him. Everyone's favorite. The card we all wanted for the White Sox. James McCann. I mean, I guess it's better than what they got originally. Eddie Murray. This one was a little bit of a shocker. Him being on the Guardians, or Indians, I guess, back in the day. 125, 109, 106, 95, 73 fielding. He might be more of a DH type. I think he's okay. I don't know. A lot of these guys play above their swings or play above their stats sometimes. When it comes to 99s, I'm just sort of like, he's either going to work or he's not. I think this one might a little bit to a certain degree, but again, it sort of depends on what everything else is. Speaking of cards, you're probably going to see everywhere. Gregory Soto, sinker, slider, four seam, and a circle change. Max hit, K per 9. Pitching clutch is 125. Velocity is really high. Control's kind of low, but I think it'll work well enough to where you're going to see a lot of him. Why? Because he's left-handed and he throws absolute effing gas. I don't think he's going to have... He does have outliers. So the sinker is going to have outliers. It's going to be a hard sinker. Everything's going to be hard. Speaking of hard, Josh Strom, four-seam sinker, slider, and a curve. Max hit and K per 9, clutch 108. I assume this kid's going to have outlier. He's got outlier 1 and outlier 2. Speaking of cards, you're going to see a lot of. It's going to be probably a lot of Josh. Last but not least, Justin Morneau. Was this Justin Morneau? I don't think it was. Was it Justin Morneau's MVP year? I'm just curious. 2009, 105, 119, 108, 102. Clutch is 112. He's a good enough fielder. 2009. What was 2009? 2009 was his runner-up for MVP. Okay. Interesting. So, he had decent numbers, it looks like, for 2000. Oh, no, this was his MVP. 2009, sorry. Not too shabby. 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. Yeah, it seems that checks out. No complaints there. I was just curious. Moving on to the AL West, where we got these cards I kind of remember. George Springer from 2017. Is this going to... kind of matches what his MVP card was for the World Series. 109, 114, 121, 121. Can play center in all outfield spots. Decent speed. I like his swing, so I'll probably like this card a little bit, at least to a certain degree. Not too shabby. I think this is a good card. I think, to be fair, I think a lot of these cards are going to be good. I don't think there's going to be one that's going to be like, oh, that's awful. I might have spoken too soon. What did they do? 95, 125, 96, 113. His clutch is 98. What did they do to you, Troy? Third and first. I mean, God, okay. You know what? I spoke too soon. This card sucks. I think this is just because I talked crap on Anthony Rendon. Good Lord. All right, Eckersley, a card you're probably going to see a lot of. Slinker, slider, four seam, and a curve. 103. X block, K per 9. His clutch is 97. So, yeah, I don't know if you're going to see a lot of him, but Eckersley's pretty damn good. Throwing that out there. The Big Maple. James Paxton, 107, 113 hit, 103 K. Clutch is 103 as well. Four seam, knuckle curve, cutter, sinker, and a circle change. We'll see how this goes. No quirks on him. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, he could find a spot. Who knows? All right, Jimmy Gallo, what we got? He's basically just a better Troy Gloss. 90, 125, 94, 125. Diamond defense. He can play third, first, and the corner outfield spots. It's just a better Troy Gloss. I don't understand, man. All right, so there's that. And last but not least, let's talk about the AL West. I think there's at least one good card here, I assume. Dalton Varsho from a couple of years ago. 97, 125, 87, 89. He can play right. He can play all the outfield spots plus a catcher. Good fielding. Not too shabby. I think he'll play fine. Again, like I said, I don't think there's necessarily quote unquote bad cards. His stats are kind of leave a little bit to be desired. I don't know why this is sometimes. Kyle Freeland from 2018. Four-seam cutter, circle change, sinker, slider, 24 stamina, 110 hit per 994 K, 101 walks, clutch is 121. He should be fine. I don't know. I really don't know some of these pitcher cards. It's hard to judge by looking at numbers. Sometimes I don't think he throws hard enough to really do much, but you never know. We'll see. Eric Gagne, I can never pitch with him. People love him. Four-seam, Vulcan change, curve, slider, splitter. 126, 119, 125 K. His clutch is also 125. He's going to throw absolute gas. He has outlier in the fastball. So I think you'll see. He might be a lot of people's closers. Mike Cameron from when he was a Padre. 114, 104, 103, 99. Clutch is 125. Decent speed, decent fielding. I think it might be a fun separate card. Like I said, it doesn't set the roll on fire, but you never know. And then, last but not least, Carlos Yastrzemski from 2019. 101, 126, 125, 106. Clutch is 116. Diamond Shield, he can play right, and he can play all the outfield spots, plus first base, all that. So there is that. That is all of it. We covered everything that came out today so far, and all that stuff. So, like I said, we covered it all. I don't know if they're going to add anything to this finest stuff, but this is interesting to say the least. So if you have some stuff, like I said, I got 3 cards already. So we'll see sort of how this turns around. My assumption is the fact that it just says finest, so I don't know if there's going to be a 2020. It probably won't be a 2024 collection, but keep your eye out for this more stuff that adds to this thing as we go along here. Like I said, the fact that Camila devolves the base around sort of makes things interesting. So it looks like you're going to need 10 cards extra. But again, we'll see how this goes. This might be one of the ones you're going to have people to get for free. But hey, you never know. We'll see how things sort of turn out at the end of the day. Who knows? All right, let me know what you think. Was this a good drop? I think it was pretty good. I think it's a great appetizer for what's coming at the end of the year with actual finest cards from this year and all that fun stuff. So let me know down below. What's your favorite card? Did you like it? Do you think it was bad drop, a good drop? Am I an idiot? I don't know. Let me know down below. Leave a like if you like it, dislike if you like it. My name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.